The opera begins with a yearning orchestral interlude with this little kind of prickly, almost insect kind of sound. It feels like we're being drawn into a natural world of some sort.
This was an exercise in world building. All good theater is an exercise in world building, but something like this, creating this forest with these animals, I think even more so than other things that we've done.
We're always looking for new pieces to bring to our audiences that they have never seen before. We know that Iowa has a substantial population of Czech and Czech descendants, and so doing works by a very distinctive Czech composer is always an appealing thing. Janacek, in particular, is a remarkable composer. He's actually one of my favorites. Completely distinctive. And this particular opera, The Cunning Little Vixen, is even more unusual than all of his operas.
Janacek composed his first opera at 40 years old. He was one of the greatest opera composers of all time. Janacek's music is always extremely difficult for orchestras. The technical aspect of it is always highly demanding. It takes a wide imagination, it takes an incredible technical command, it takes incredible stamina.
Janacek loved nature. I feel like some of the animals have more humanity than the humans in the piece are able to express. It's almost like the humans have forgotten their nature. You actually go through 2 complete years in the course of this opera. It's amazing how we can now integrate all of these digital technologies into our theatrical storytelling.
You know, the introduction of LED image panel on stage, it means for me, as a visual artist, that I can follow the music. We have behind the actor, behind the singer, a background that is moving. And I think that this is the most challenging and also innovative approach that we can see in this production. We have the upper scale, which is human scale, and then the camera go down to discover the insect and animal scale. All of this is very complex work, actually. This art, the visual art that I'm doing, is leaning on technology that we have to master as well.
Vida's animal clothes are very vibrant. The human clothes are, by design, a pale imitation of that. It's reflected in what Janacek gives them to say and to sing.
One of the most exciting elements of the profession of a designer for a stage is that place where the imagination has to marry the functionality. In the Vixen costume, as well as in the Fox's costume, there was a lot of Czech-inspired detailing that I really enjoyed.
Janacek, the Cunning Little Vixen, was the most challenging role I've ever sung in my life. When I'm on the stage, I give everything. I'm not wasting anything. And I play fully. Because I don't want to regret, I don't want to fake. I want to be the Vixen. The beginning of the scene, it's like, you know, Korean rapper. It's so quick, so fast. That's the first one. And this was so difficult.
I think singing the role of the fox is a huge bucket list item for me. My experience performing in Czech for this show was very positive. I think everyone recognizes the challenges that come with this language. Like it's a slow-cooked brisket bake, I think, to get a language like this, because you need time. There's so many sounds and like consonant formations that we just don't have in English.
It's a heightened and a stylized world. The way the digital panels work in relation with the physical parts of the set, it's a magical performance space. I think we've created a very clear telling of the story, the chemistry within the cast, the casting, the quality of the singing, the quality of the music making is very high. And I think it's the kind of experience that you don't get very often. I'm very, very grateful to be part of it.
If there's one thing I could tell people, especially maybe non-opera or opera-curious people about Vixen, it is that this is a magical world. And if you give yourself over to it, I think that this production in particular, and Janacek in general, and always, will take you someplace you didn't even know that you wanted to go. It's really about creating a place where you can be transported.